What if I told you that the universe is ready to deliver a clear answer to your question in the next 24 hours? Not next week, not someday, but today. This is not about luck, superstition, or chance. The universe is constantly responding to you. The only reason you might not hear the answer is because no one ever showed you how to listen. Let me guide you through this, because in just a few moments, you'll learn how to ask the universe a simple question and receive an answer so perfectly timed and undeniable that you'll never question your connection to something greater again. As Neville Goddard once said, "Your imagination is God in action," meaning that every question you ask is answered instantly in the unseen world. But there's a key to it. If you ask in the wrong way, you will hear only silence. Ask in the right way, however, and the universe responds within hours, sometimes within minutes. So, let me ask you if you knew for certain that the universe would answer you today. What would you ask? Would it be about money, love, your purpose, or guidance for the next step in your life? Hold on to that thought, because in just a few moments, I'll show you exactly how to frame your question in such a way that the universe has no choice but to respond. Before we move on, here's something crucial you need to understand. The universe is not withholding anything from you. The silence you may think you're experiencing, it's not silence at all. It's simply a misunderstanding of how to interpret the universe's responses. The answers are always around you, woven into your surroundings, but you might not have been taught to notice them. Think for a moment. Have you ever had a random stranger say something to you that seemed oddly specific? Or heard a song come on at the perfect moment? Or seen repeating numbers like 1111, 222, or 333 right after asking a question? Those aren't coincidences. That's the universe's language. It's speaking to you. But are you listening? Neville Goddard explained it this way: "The world is your mirror, forever reflecting what you're doing within yourself." This means that every answer you're seeking is already surrounding you. It's woven into your external world. But if you're coming from a place of pleading, desperation, or doubt, your reflection will show you exactly that: uncertainty, silence, and confusion. This is why so many people ask for something and never receive it. They ask from a place of desperation, thinking, "I don't have it yet. Please give it to me." But the universe doesn't respond to desperation. It responds to assumption, certainty, and unwavering belief. As the Bible says in Mark 11:24, "Therefore I tell you, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours." The universe is responding to the energy you send out, not to your pleading. So, when you approach the universe with a prayer for money, a financial prayer, or a prayer for a miracle, make sure you ask with power. Believe that what you're asking for is already yours. The key to receiving your answers quickly, sometimes within hours, lies in your belief and certainty. It's all about faith. Faith that the answer is on its way. And just as important, don't beg, don't plead. Your faith, combined with the right approach, sends out a magnetic energy to the universe. It aligns you with the very thing you're asking for. Your energy, your belief, and your certainty will draw that financial prayer or prayer for money miracle into your life. In today's world, it's easy to get lost in doubt and uncertainty. We live in a society where things often seem out of reach or unattainable. But you are not powerless. You are connected to a force greater than you. And all you need is to learn how to align yourself with it. When you ask from a place of power, certainty, and faith, you tap into the abundant flow of the universe and your desires, whether it's money, success, or anything else, will start to manifest. Believe in the process. Trust in God's timing. And let your prayer for money or financial prayer lead you into a future filled with abundance. The universe is listening. It's time you learn how to listen back. Let's get straight to the point. Picture yourself standing in front of a mirror. You don't beg the mirror to show your reflection. Right? You don't say, "Please, show me my face." No. You simply stand there, and instantly, the mirror reflects you back. That's exactly how the universe works. Once you understand the way it reflects your thoughts and assumptions, it becomes automatic, just like looking in the mirror. And here's the most powerful part: you can begin to test this right away, within the next 24 hours. I'll show you a clear, practical method that will prove to you beyond a doubt that the universe is always working in your favor. Let me share a real story with you. A man once decided to put Neville's teachings to the test. He thought, if imagination creates reality, then the answers to my questions already exist. So, one night before bed, he asked the universe for clarity about his business. He didn't beg or worry. He simply assumed that the answer had already been provided. The next morning, he opened his laptop and, at precisely 8:08 ma'am, received an email with the exact opportunity he had been hoping for. Coincidence? Or was it the reflection of his assumption? Showing up instantly. This is the key. The difference between waiting for answers and receiving them is just one small shift. Your assumption. Once you understand this, you stop waiting, stop doubting, and start recognizing that everything around you is alive with answers. Even this moment, right here, right now, as you read or listen to this, is an answer. You asked for guidance, clarity, or proof, and this content appeared in your life at just the right time. That's no coincidence. That's synchronicity. That's alignment. That's your reflection. So, if you've ever thought, the universe never answers me, it's time to change that belief. The truth is, the universe is always answering you. The real question is, are you tuned in to hear it? Are you listening, really listening, to the messages that are already coming your way? Now, here's something even more important. The number one mistake people make that prevents them from hearing the answers they seek. If you've ever prayed for a financial breakthrough, or prayed for finances and felt like nothing changed, you're probably missing a crucial part of the process. But once you understand this simple shift, you'll start to hear the answers clearly, and everything will change for you. You see, the universe doesn't delay. The only delay you experience is in your recognition of the answers. Every response is immediate. Your role is to align your thoughts and assumptions with the answers you're seeking, to listen and trust that the universe is guiding you. If you're ready to align with the flow of abundance, trust me when I say that your experience of life will transform forever. So, take a moment and reflect. How can you begin to change your assumptions today to align with the answers you've been asking for? What shift can you make to receive the financial blessings you've been praying for? Remember, the universe is always listening, and so are you. Are you ready to hear the answers and take action? The time for your financial breakthrough is now. So, let's get real for a moment. If the universe is always responding, then why do so many people feel like they're being ignored? Why do they ask for signs, guidance, or clarity, only to be met with nothing but silence? The answer lies in one simple yet profound mistake that many people make. They're asking from the wrong state of mind. When you ask for help, you might be doing so with the belief that the answer is somewhere far away, out of your reach, as if you need to beg the universe or chase it down. But the truth is, The universe isn't out there somewhere. It's not an external force that you need to convince. It's woven into the very fabric of who you are. The moment you ask, the answer is already being formed. It's not somewhere far away, it's within you. Neville Goddard once said something that may sound shocking at first. You are God dreaming. This doesn't mean that your ego is the God, but rather that your imagination, your inner being, is the direct channel to the infinite. So, when you ask a question, you're not waiting for some distant force to respond. Instead, you're waiting for yourself to recognize the reflection of your desire within you. This is the key point. When you ask for something, you don't need to look outside. Look within. The moment you ask, the universe begins to respond from within you, not from some distant place. One of the traps most people fall into when they ask for answers is doubt. They might say, "Please, universe, give me a sign," or "Please, show me the way." Show. They ask, but there's a hidden assumption in their words, the assumption that the answer is not here yet. And when the universe reflects back to them this belief, they receive more waiting and more silence. Think of it like tuning into a radio. The signal is always playing, but if your frequency is set to static, you'll hear nothing. That's why two people can ask the same question, yet one might receive an answer within hours while the other waits weeks. The difference: their frequencies. Here's an uncomfortable truth. Most people unknowingly sabotage themselves by overthinking. They ask, but then immediately doubt the answer. They check their phone every few minutes, analyze every little detail, and ask themselves, was that a sign? Did I do it right? Is this really it? In doing so, they cancel out the very answer that was already on its way. Neville Goddard taught us that feeling is the secret. It's not about words or begging or hoping. It's about feeling. When you ask with the feeling that your answer is already here, you shift into alignment with the universe, and the answer becomes unavoidable. But if you ask with the feeling that it's still missing, you block the very response you seek. Let me share a real-life example. A man was struggling with a big decision, whether or not to move to a new city. For weeks, he kept asking for signs, universe. Please show me a clear sign. Is this the right thing to do? But despite his constant asking, nothing happened. One night, feeling frustrated and exhausted, he decided to stop begging for answers. Instead, he sat in peace, imagined himself already living in that new city, and felt the joy of it. The next morning, he received a phone call, a job offer from that very city. Do you see the difference? The act of begging produced silence, but the assumption, the deep inner knowing that the answer was already here, produced a response. Now, think about this for yourself. Are you asking for financial help, praying for a financial breakthrough, or seeking clarity for your life's path? But in doing so, are you unknowingly pushing away the very answers you seek with doubt or uncertainty? What if you shifted your energy, trusted that the universe was already responding, and felt the peace of knowing that your answer was right within you all along? You can start to pray for finances with a feeling of deep gratitude, knowing that the financial breakthrough is already on its way to you. The universe responds when you align with your inner self and trust in its wisdom. The lesson here is simple but powerful. The universe isn't out there to chase down. It's within you, always responding to your thoughts and feelings. When you ask with certainty and feel the answer as if it has already arrived, you align with your highest good. Keep this in mind when you pray for a financial breakthrough or pray for finances. Know that the universe is always listening. But the key is to align your energy with what you desire and trust that the response is already forming within you. Let's talk about how to attract money into your life. especially if you've ever felt like the universe is ignoring you. You might feel like your prayers for money or financial miracles go unheard. But the truth is, it's not that the universe is neglecting you. It's that you've been asking from the wrong place, broadcasting static rather than clarity. Think about it if you're unsure or uncertain when you ask. The universe reflects that uncertainty back to you. It's like you're not fully tuned into the right frequency, and so the answers seem absent. But when you begin to ask with confidence, with the belief that what you seek is already on its way to you, that's when the universe mirrors that back and delivers. Do you see how this works? What if the key is not in begging or pleading, but in knowing that what you desire is already within you, and the universe is just waiting for you to claim it? So how do you shift your approach to attract money and manifest your financial goals? You must stop asking as if you are missing something, and instead ask as if the answer is already part of your reality. When you ask from a place of certainty, you are engaging with the law of attraction. You're not waiting for something to happen. You're commanding it to happen. Think about it. What if the universe is always responding, just waiting for you to speak with the confidence and authority that matches the power within you? It's like having a conversation with a mirror that reflects exactly what you project. When you ask with certainty, the universe bends to your will. But when you're unsure or timid, the universe simply mirrors that back, and you feel like nothing is changing. Now, I want you to think about this for a second. How many times have you found yourself silently waiting for the universe to answer? Maybe you've been praying for a financial miracle, wishing for a change, and the silence feels deafening. But here's the truth. The silence is not a sign of rejection. It's feedback. It's telling you that you are still asking from a state of lack, instead of assuming that the abundance you desire is already on its way. The absence of an answer isn't the universe ignoring you. It's showing you that you are in a state of waiting, not commanding. Once you shift that mindset, once you change your frequency to one of certainty and power, you'll see the silence break instantly. You'll start to understand that the universe has always been talking to you, but now you're listening at the right frequency. Most people don't get the results they desire because they beg, they plead, they ask with desperation. Have you ever found yourself asking, "Please, I need this," or "I just want a miracle"? But here's a powerful truth. The universe doesn't answer begging. It answers commanding. It's time for you to stop asking for permission and start declaring what is already yours. When you ask with authority, when you speak as if you are the source of your desires, reality must obey. Neville Goddard taught us this truth: you do not petition God, you command. And when you do, your words become powerful enough to shift the very fabric of your reality. This is how you activate the law of attraction and make your prayers for money and abundance manifest in real time. And now, let me share the most powerful phrase that will flip the switch and activate your command. Imagine standing before the universe, clear and still, ready to ask for what you deserve. What words would you speak? I'll tell you the phrase that carries immense power. Nothing can resist my command. This is not a timid plea. This is a declaration of power. When you say these words with authority, you are commanding the universe to bend to your will. You're aligning with the truth that your inner world governs the outer world. You've shifted from being a beggar to being a creator. Can you feel the difference between asking for something and commanding it? The universe, like a mirror, will reflect that confidence and authority back to you, bringing what you desire into your life faster than you ever thought possible. So, how do you make this work for you? First, get clear about your desire. Maybe you're seeking financial freedom, a new opportunity, or a windfall of money. Write it down and be specific. The more precise you are, the easier it is for the universe to respond. Then, find stillness. Quiet your mind and body. In this peaceful state, you'll be able to hear the whispers of the universe and connect with your deepest desires. Finally, speak your command with authority. Say it slowly, say it with power, and say it as if the entire universe is listening. Nothing can resist my command. Feel the energy of those words. Can you sense how they change your energy? This is your bond with the universe, and the universe must respond. The more you practice this, the more you'll see that your money prayers and financial miracles are no longer far off in the distance, but are actively being drawn to you. With each word of command, you are aligning with the flow of abundance. You are not waiting for something to happen. You are making it happen. The universe is not ignoring you. It is waiting for you to realize your power. You have the ability to attract money, to command financial miracles, and to live the life you deserve. The mirror of the universe reflects your state, so choose to speak with certainty and watch your life transform. Let me give you a real-world example. A woman once tested this. She had been searching for clarity about a relationship, begging for signs for months, and getting nothing. One night after hearing Neville's teaching, she tried something different. She went still, asked her question, and then declared, "Nothing can resist my command." She felt a shift in her chest. Calm. Final. The next morning, her phone buzzed with a message. It was from the very person she had been uncertain about, and the words in that text gave her the exact clarity she had been asking for. Less than 12 hours later, the answer had arrived. Coincidence? No. Command, and you can test this yourself. Tonight, take your question, get still, and instead of begging, declare it. Whisper the phrase, "Nothing can resist my command," then release it. Don't chase the answer. Don't overanalyze. Just watch. Because once the command is spoken, the mirror moves immediately. Now, I want you to lock this in. Say it with me right now out loud if you can. Nothing can resist my command, and type it in the comments to declare it publicly. This isn't about algorithm tricks. This is about you anchoring the vibration into your reality. When you write it, when you declare it, you're stepping into your authority. This is the shift. This is the difference. Begging delays. Commanding delivers. So let's recap the mechanics of commanding the universe. Clarity. Choose one sharp question. Stillness. Quiet your energy to open the channel. The command. Speak with authority. Nothing can resist my command. Recognition. Trust the first sign, the first nudge, the first synchronicity as your answer. Do this and you won't have to wait weeks. You won't even have to wait days. Within 24 hours, the mirror responds. And in the next segment, I'll show you how the universe actually delivers that response, because asking is powerful, but recognizing the answer is what seals the miracle. The universe is already speaking to you through numbers, through songs, through conversations you accidentally overhear. In segment 4, you'll learn how to decode all of it so you never miss another sign again. But for now, remember this: nothing can resist your command. Now that you understand how to command the universe and the difference between pleading and declaring, it's time for you to take the next step. You've learned the powerful words, "Nothing can resist my command." But the question remains, how do you recognize the answer when it comes? Know this: the universe always responds. And the key is being able to see the signs and recognize them for what they are. Many people miss the answers because they expect something dramatic, like the sky parting or a voice booming down from the heavens. However, the universe doesn't always operate in such grand gestures. It communicates with you in subtle, sometimes quiet ways. When you understand the different channels through which the universe speaks, you will never miss its answers again. One powerful way the universe answers is through synchronicity. The universe loves patterns, and it often communicates with you through repeating numbers or symbols. If you've ever seen 1111 or 222 right after asking a question, that's no coincidence. That's the universe aligning itself with your command. This pattern is your reflection. As Neville Goddard famously said, "Your outer world is the inner world made visible." Which means these repeating numbers are not just random. They are your inner thoughts and desires manifesting in the outer world. So, when you see these synchronicities, don't brush them off. Recognize them for what they are, the universe affirming that it has heard you. This is not mere chance. It's a divine confirmation. Another way the universe answers you is through conversations. The universe often speaks to you through the words of others. It could be a stranger on the street, a friend, or even a casual comment you overhear that contains exactly what you needed to hear. A few years ago, Neville shared a story of a woman who was wondering about a trip, and the next day a stranger on the bus said, "Paris is the best place to visit right now." That was her answer, delivered in the form of someone else's words. That's the mirror at work, the world rearranging itself to deliver your command through other people. When you speak your command to the universe, expect the answers to come in the form of conversations, words, or messages from others. Never disregard these moments as random. They are your answer. The third way the universe answers is through your intuition and the gentle nudges you receive. Sometimes, the universe speaks to you through a sudden gut feeling or a quiet voice in your mind, urging you to take a step, make a call, or move in a certain direction. This response is often so subtle that many people mistake it for a random thought or coincidence. However, it's not random. It's the universe communicating with you through your own intuition. When you declare, "Nothing can resist my command," the answer often rises within you as a sudden knowing, an urge to do something, or a feeling that you should follow a particular path. Trust these nudges. They are answers, not whims. One of the most powerful ways the universe communicates with you is through your dreams. Neville often said, "The drama of life is a dream, and the dream is real." Dreams are not just fleeting images or nonsensical thoughts. They are symbolic messages from the infinite. When your conscious mind is quiet and still, your subconscious is able to receive and deliver answers to you through dreams. These dreams may show you new paths, new people, or new opportunities, and the symbols and scenarios in your dreams are your personal guidance system. So, when you dream, pay attention. Life's answers often come disguised in the form of imagery, and when you understand this, you will see the message more clearly. In fact, Neville taught that persistence isn't about constantly asking and begging for an answer, but about persistence in recognition. It's about assuming your command has already been answered, and then staying alert to the signs the universe sends you. When you persist in noticing these subtle responses, you align yourself more and more with the universe's flow, and the answers will become more frequent and more unmistakable. Now, here's your challenge. After you've spoken your prayer for money or financial prayer, after you've commanded the universe to send your abundance, take the next 24 hours to stay aware. Walk through your day with open eyes, paying attention to the patterns, the synchronicities, the conversations, the nudges, and the dreams. If you've asked for something specific, Look for the confirmation in everything around you. Notice the time on the clock, the song playing on the radio, the words someone says to you in passing. The universe is always speaking to you. And in just 24 hours, something will show up that is so specific, so undeniable, that you will know it was a direct response to your prayer for money miracle. When that happens, don't keep it to yourself. Share it, declare it, and celebrate it, because as you recognize these moments, your alignment with the universe becomes even stronger. The more you acknowledge and speak about these signs, the more powerful your connection becomes. And remember, in all things, trust God, as the Bible says in Philippians 4:19. And my God will meet all your needs according to the riches of his glory in Christ Jesus. When you recognize that the universe is working for you, you open yourself up to receive the abundance that is already on its way. Keep your eyes open, your heart open, and your mind attuned to the answers that are already here. The universe has heard you. It's time for you to recognize the response. Imagine this. You start each day knowing that the universe is always listening. Your thoughts, words, and energy align to attract money in ways you never thought possible. It starts with clarity, getting really specific about what you want. Take a moment and think. What would it feel like to have all the money you need? What would it change in your life? The clearer your question, the clearer the universe's answer. It's about asking with certainty, not begging for what you want, but commanding that abundance flows to you. This is where the power of money prayer comes in. Think of it as a sacred decree, a direct connection with the universe where you declare, "Nothing can resist my command." When you speak those words with belief and confidence, you're not asking for something uncertain. You're asserting your truth, that prosperity and wealth are already yours. Now, it's time to put this into practice. Start by asking a question that resonates deeply with you. Maybe it's, "Universe, show me the path to financial freedom." Or, "Universe, confirm that abundance is already on its way to me." Write it down clearly. One question. This is the first step in the immediate response technique I'm sharing with you today. It's simple, but its impact is profound. Once you ask, you move on to the next phase, the command. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and imagine that everything you desire is already in your hands. Feel the certainty of it. Then, with total conviction, declare, "Nothing can resist my command." Say it once and feel the power in those words. When you speak them, you're no longer wishing for something, you're affirming it as your reality. And if you want to intensify your prayer for a financial miracle, you can add the timing, saying, "Nothing can resist my command. The answer is mine today." Feel the strength of that declaration. This is not a wish, it's law. The universe must respond. But here's the part that's easy to miss after you've commanded. You must release your need for control. Too many people get caught up in impatience, constantly checking for the answer. Instead, after you declare your command, trust that it's already happening. The universe doesn't need you to keep asking. It just needs you to stay open and aware. Move through your day with the belief that what you've asked for is already on its way. Stay alert for signs, synchronicities, and opportunities. And within 24 hours, watch as the universe delivers your answer in ways you couldn't have imagined. By living in constant awareness that the universe is always responding to your energy, you create an ongoing flow of abundance. This is how you bond with the universe, how you align yourself with its infinite possibilities. The law of attraction isn't just something that happens when you need it. It's something you can consciously tap into every day. Through prayer, through commanding, and through releasing. You create a bond with the universe that is unbreakable. As Proverbs 10:22 reminds us, "The blessing of the Lord makes one rich, and he adds no sorrow with it. And remember, ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and it will be opened to you." 727. This isn't a one-time act, it's a way of life. So, are you ready to start living in constant dialogue with the universe, ready to attract money like never before? The choice is yours. Start today and see how quickly everything changes.